to prevent pinched nerves in the lower back. When we're under load, keep the spinal joints in mid-range of movement and braced with hamstrings, buttocks and back muscles. Let's use a chair squat. Look at where the wall and floor meet and just send your hips back. The knees are a little bit wide. Then you keep lowering your bottom into the chair and eventually we'll get there. When we hinge back, it's keeping the back very straight because we're learning to keep that back straight. Hinge forward. Take your eyeballs and look up and your eyebrows and push up. We'll just repeat that. Look down to the bottom of the wall in front, hips back, knees wide. And lower, 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 until you land hinged back, the back still nice and straight. Forward, look up with your eyeballs, knees wide and push your way up. Tight nerves and tingly feet. Let's imagine we're just doing a hamstring stretch. And hello, there's a little bit of a tingle in the foot. We want to do some things that are going to help this. Now, there's three things. One is to floss the nerve. Number two is to massage the problem area. And number three might be to do some gentle mobilization. Okay, so the first exercise is nerve floss. So we pull the foot to the wall behind and we can come on out. And that's a nerve floss because that's tensioning the nerve and it's pulling it up the back of the leg. Pull, pull. So the second thing is we can just let the head lift. And that's pulling the tingly nerve back up to the head. And now we can actually floss the nerve by pulling the nerve up towards the heel and then pulling it up towards the head. Foot down, head down, the nerve's being pulled up to the heel. Foot up, head up, the nerve's being pulled back towards the head. That's the nerve floss. Where is the nerve pinch happening that you get that little tingle in your foot in a hamstring stretch? Well, there are two locations. There's nerve roots in the lower back, and the other is just at the center of the back hip pocket under the piriformis muscle. And we can massage these. So we can do lower back massage on the wall. Just go into a monkey squat, knees a little wide, hips back. And with those knees wide, we just put the ball in where we want to massage. At this point, we just take the back, and there we go. And there's a chance to really stretch out and just lift the shoulder, poke the bottom back, move the ball around, and just massage. We're stretching out tight tissues. Yeah, just whatever works. Just get the ribs lifting by getting your elbow up and poke the bottom backwards, and we're really getting into all the sore spots there. If the muscles are normalized and pain-free, then the joints movements will settle down and nerves are less likely to be pinched. For the middle of the hip pocket, which is a tight piriformis, we just use a smaller ball, put it on the middle of the back hip pocket, middle of the back hip pocket. Again, we go into the monkey squat, knees wide, hips back, and once we're engaged with the wall, we can just take the hips over and there we go. Over the back hip pocket, there we go. And there could be quite a sharp ache of a pain right in the middle of the back hip pocket, right in the middle of the buttock. That's a tight piriformis. Now if we get that muscle loosened up, ooh, yes, that's good. So I'm just pressing into that middle of the back hip pocket. When that muscle relaxes, it's no longer compressing or squeezing the sciatic nerve, and we will feel less ache down the thigh, and we won't get any tingle when we're doing our hamstring stretch.